Well, tonight, the new season of the popular reality competition series Top Chef is scheduled to premiere, bringing together a new slate of professional chefs who will compete against each other for the chance to win a grand prize. Among the 15 chef-testants, I love that, among the 15 chef-testants that'll be competing in this newest season, Houston-based chef and restaurateur Jassi Bindra will be the sole contestant representing the Bayou City. Known for his take on modern Indian cuisine, Chef Jassi is also a champion of another popular cooking competition series, Chopped, becoming the first turban-wearing Sikh chef to win in the series' history. He joins us now in studio to tell us more about competing in Top Chef and his culinary journey. As I said, restaurant royalty is among us.
Yes.
Chef Jassi, we bow to your knives. Welcome to Hello Houston.
Thank you. Thank you for having me today.
So, Chef Jassi, I've got to ask, what was your first reaction when you found out you were going to be competing on Top Chef?
You know, it was great. Actually, I had goosebumps when I came to know that, okay, I'll be on the competition on season 23. And it was really cool because, you know, I have been following Top Chef from years and I have been seeing such a great competition and chef testants who has been in this competition. So it was really exciting when I came to know about it.
Yeah.
So is it different? I mean, it is different than Chopped.
It is.
But in what ways?
So, you know, it's more into the fields. It's more into like it's a series. It's a series of episodes, right? And it's like it's more. So it's both different competitions. I would say Top Chef and Chopped, they are both different. And being on Top Chef, it's more like going episodes to episodes. It's like more challenges, and especially the number of contestants who you are with is like more. It's like versus 4 to 15, and yeah, the judges, the outside world, like you are not cooking in the studios, you are cooking outside in the maybe other locations and all that stuff. So it's really fun.
I bet. I know you've already done the filming and you can't tell us the ending.
Can't tell us anything.
I'm sure you're sworn to secrecy. But you mentioned challenging. Did you find something that really sort of threw you?
Yeah, if you would have seen the first premiere, which was on Peacock on 3rd March, you saw that we were the first episode was in NASCAR stadium in that heat, and that was really fun as well as challenging, like for many, because it was like 91 to 95 degrees, and we all were cooking in the NASCAR stadium. It was really cool that we had Jimmy Johnson as a judge, and you know the NASCAR cars was our time, like a time clock. So it was fun. Like at the end, that's what we went for, right? Like that's what is exciting for us as a chefs, to be in that heat and be in that challenges and prove ourselves who we are.
Yes, but you know, I find it interesting from a cuisine perspective. You know, your expertise is in modern Indian cuisine. When we're looking at these challenges, besides the actual environment, was there any type of food? How did you kind of get out of your comfort zone? Did you have to get out of your comfort zone? How did you navigate that?
I think for sure in this competition, you cannot be in your comfort zone, right?
Yeah.
You have to be like, because you get the task like a la minute, you come to know what you're doing, what you're cooking. So you actually bring all your past experiencing to the plate in that couple of minutes, whatever you get, or in 30 minutes or an hour, whatever you get. But it's really exciting how everything comes together when you hear about the challenge. And it's not, yes, for sure, I was there to highlight my cuisine and my culture, but also I come from a background of kitchens where I've worked with expat chefs with different cuisines. So all those things come together, and that really helps to bring the excitement onto the plate.
Let's talk a little bit about your background. I read a little bit about it. You started taking an interest at 10 years old in cooking. Yes. You didn't come to the United States until you were 30?
Yes.
Well, you look like you're 30. So
thank you.
When did you actually...
Thank you.
Well, how old are you?
You already said I'm 30, right? I'm not 30, so let's leave it to that.
Okay, I won't press that. I won't press that. But so why at 30 did you want to seek your career here in the U.S.?
So I joined this industry when I was 19. I joined Intercontinental Hotel Group in India as a kitchen executive trainee, and within it's a very aggressive training which molds you as a manager within 1.5 years. And then, you know, I was chef de cuisine at the age of 21 years, heading 500 rooms property with like 10 restaurants with the expat chefs from Australia, Japan, China. So that's all, like, you know, and I really wanted to learn my basic cuisine, which is Indian, like as my base. And then when I was 30, working 10 years in India, I said, like, let me explore, like, you know, let's have some wings, go outside my comfort zone, as we were talking before, and see what what the world has to offer. And I came in 2017 in San Francisco. I was head chef in restaurant. And then I moved to Washington, D.C., opened a fine dine luxury Indian restaurant, which was also named as Food and Wine Game-Changing Indian Restaurant in America. And then now I'm in Houston with Kahani Social Group. Now we started with one restaurant, Amrina, in the Woodlands, and now we have two in Midtown, Pok Pok Po, Fried Chicken, Bowl, Indian-style Chipotle. And now recently we opened Kitchen Rumors in Washington Avenue, which is like also a fun take on Indian with global inspired cuisine. So it's nonstop excitement in Houston.
And that's interesting that you talk about it, because I am curious, Chef Jassi, talk to us a little bit about your approach to when we say modern Indian cuisine. What does that mean? And how does it differ than just regular Indian cuisine?
Yeah, so our motto is mostly about ingredient based. Like we work with farmers, we work with local produce. So it's all about sticking to our traditional recipes, but giving it a new eye, like looking through a new lens, So that's what it is exciting about. That yes, when you taste those dishes, they will be very similar to what you have been having, but it's very approachable. We make it very approachable. We make it very traditional, but with a modern lens. So it's very exciting. Right nowadays, everyone wants something exciting, right? Like even like something new, something great on the plate. And especially now after COVID, when people really feel that going out is not just going out, but it's an experience by itself. So entire team comes together to give that excitement and experience when you come dine with us.
I love what everyone's doing with Chinese and Indian foods. I guess it's not really, they used to say ethnic foods. They're not so much ethnic anymore. They're very mainstream. And you go out for a big night out, bring your Visa card with you. But it's worth it. It's like, we were used to, I think, paying less for a lot of dishes that we now are right up there, just like going out for a steak dinner.
Yes.
And they're absolutely delicious. And it's like, well, this is what it is.
Yes, absolutely. And Indian cuisine has so much to offer. We have 29 states, different cuisine, every 100-mile cuisine, water and language changes. So, it's very easy for us to bring all those traditional recipes and mix and marry with different cultures and cuisine. And especially in Houston, where it's a melting pot of different cultures, people love to eat. And that's what keeps us motivating as a chef, that the guests who are so exciting, the guests who are so adventurous to go out and dine, and that keeps us motivated.
I was going to say, that's the word, adventurous. Is there any Houston local twist that you like to put in your food specifically?
Barbecue sauce.
Yeah, what type of marriage happens right here in Houston?
I would say I never cooked before moving to Houston. I never cooked steaks, but now if you see, it's great to hear when our guest says this is the best steak they ever had, being in an Indian restaurant.
Sure.
Well, you think usually vegetarian
cuisine,
cuisine.
Yes. And the steaks, what we do French technique. We do our Indian spice rub with really nice on ribeye, strip and fillet, and it's really good. And then we serve it with a curry sauce. So it's like very interesting for people who are steak eaters. And they said, what's exciting to have the steaks with the masala rub, which is Indian influenced, and with the curry sauce. So it's like a great combination.
A lot of people don't realize that northern India and southern India have two very different approaches to food.
Absolutely.
Do you have a preference? Are you from northern India?
I cook food from all over India.
From all the way?
Yes, because I have when I was in India, I have worked all over India, like northeast, west, south, and I bring all those expertise. Yes, or due to the geographical, you see the geographical region, like in northern part, there is a lot of wheat which is grown, right? So people have a lot of thick gravies, from northern Punjab, Delhi. When you go to southern, there is a lot of coconut available. There is a lot of rice cultivation available. So the sauces are a little thinner, which can be mixed with like stews, and different regional influence. So there is every cuisine from every state has different things to offer, is because of geographical regions of it and the availability of ingredients. And it's so much fun to mix all those and present it to the world. It's like phenomenal. Now you see how Indian cuisine has grown in the entire global food web. So it's really exciting.
So do you ever go to other Indian restaurants in town?
And judge them?
Absolutely.
And they don't freak out? They're like, oh my gosh, Chef Jassi's here.
No. It's all our chef fraternity. It's all our chefs' friends. We all are really great buddies. And, any restaurant we go, this is what Houston is all about, right? Everyone is so caring. Even the chefs and everyone, they support each other. We do so many collab dinners together. So it's a community by itself, right? So everyone is so supportive that you don't feel like there is no competition.
But you are really, representing, you were the first turban-wearing Sikh chef to win CHOP. Now you're representing Houston on Top Chef. What does representation mean to you, not just from a food perspective, but from a personal perspective, Chef Jassi?
See, when I started this career, right, one of my chefs told me there is always another level to achieve when you become a chef. And I have taken that very seriously. Like, yes, it's always there. Like, you should keep challenging yourself. It's really great to present when you come to a country where you are as an immigrant and you represent yourself, you represent the cuisine. It's not only about the cuisine, it's about the culture from where you come from. It's about the people who are working with you. It's not about I'm just going out there and representing myself. I represent my staff. I represent my people who are working with me. It's the guests who come and believe in us, and they are excited. Like when this Top Chef trailer, the episode premiere came in, more excitement was in the people who come and dine with us than in me, I believe. Like, that's the support and care which people give, and that keeps boosting us. Like, that's what means a lot to me.
Now, how do you run 4 restaurants? Do you camp out at one in particular, or do you kind of oversee the whole thing?
I have more than 24 hours.
Right? You must.
Yeah, it's exciting. Like, the team I have is great. The managers and the support team staff, the kitchen staff, and the management, they're really, we go by the books, right? Our standards and everything. So, but yeah, mornings I'm basically in Amrina in the Woodlands, and then I come to Pok Pok Po and Bowl in the afternoon and in the evenings because Kitchen Roomer is very new. So I spend my dinner service in Kitchen Roomers nowadays.
You talked about collaboration and working together with other chefs. Have there been any local chefs that have inspired you that you're like, they're doing something really cool?
No, there are many. Like, Houston has been, like, chefs have been, Chef Kiran has been representing Indian cuisine with a very fine dine white cloth, tablecloth service, like when the Indian cuisine was not in the map. Like, there are many other chefs. Chef Skyzer from Himalaya restaurant, like, he's representing. And there are many more, like, there are many more chefs who are representing this city. Like even Chef Tristan, who won last year, the top chef was from Houston, right? So it's really like every chef who's here in this city actually takes this pride of being part of the city and representing culture and supporting each other.
Let me ask you the most important question.
All right.
Do you think you could beat Bobby Flay?
I think so. I think so.
We're nominating right now.
That can be a next something which comes on my alley.
I love that show. I'll sit there and just
too.
watch Bobby Flay one after another. I hate it when he wins. So I want you to go and beat him.
You have So outside of competition, Chef Jassi, if you're getting home and you want to go make yourself some comfort food, what are you going to make?
All right. So that's actually a good question. When I go home, I love cooking seafood. It's quick and easy. And, I can mix and match with different seasoning and sauces. So first of all, I call it me time. Like, I don't want anybody around me. And that's my me time. I go watch my TV, have my one drink, and then, cook seafood on a loud music around. And then, I love cooking seafood. It's like quick, easy, and it satisfies me.
Okay, but you're saying seafood. That's a very broad stroke.
Okay.
How are you making it? Talk to us about the process.
All right. So it's like, I like flash cooking, like on a high heat. So salmons are really cool, like on eating, and like get some shrimp and grits get going, like in the nighttime. I like octopus sometimes, but like octopus takes long process. So I have to prep it before if I need to plan it for tomorrow or something. Like tuna is something which I really like if I just need a quick bite, some cold salad or something, like a poke ball mixed with avocado or something like that. So yeah, particularly tuna, salmon, and some octopus. That's and scallops, not to forget. That's one of my favorites.
Love scallops.
Yeah, scallops.
Have you managed to sort of create a whole chef's kitchen in your home?
I would say it's a very comfort home kitchen. I do have my tools. First, like I love my knife kit. So that's what is more important to me, and my iron skillet pan. So that's what is. I think I can manage everything in there.
The restaurant industry, we are having fun, and it is a wonderful place, but it's also really tough. What advice would you give to a young chef or up-and-coming person that wants to get in this industry?
No, absolutely. This industry looks really fantasy and but I always say, imagine a duck. When you see a duck swimming in the pool, you see how beautiful it looks, but what it does underneath the water, like paddling and all that to make it look like beautiful. Like, yeah, this industry is beautiful, but you really need to learn your basics, and really need to learn the cuisine and what you want to produce in future. Like, do not just jump into the tweezers and just go take the knife, start from basic, and that's really important. But if you know the basics and you have that passion, the world is your plate.
Learn to cook the duck.
Jassi Bindra is a Houston-based chef and restaurateur. Chef Jassi, thank you so much for joining us today on Hello Houston. We can't wait to watch.
Thank you.
This
really
season.
an honor.
Thank you.